Hello everyone, how you doing? I hope you're all doing really well. I'm Lindsay, your host of the Heavy Metal Journal and writer for thisdayinmetal.com, and I'm back with yet another New Metal Monday where I talk about my favourite new releases of the week, and I have another 3 brand new albums that I want to talk about. But as always, before I begin talking about them, check out the description box below where you will find a Spotify playlist which will feature every single album that I talk about on my New Metal Monday videos. But if you don't use Spotify, don't worry about it, because I'll also be including all of the band's Bandcamp details or their YouTube channels as well, just so you guys can find the music that I'm talking about as quickly and easily as possible. Whilst you're down there, check out the link to the This Day in Metal website, where you'll find album reviews in a lot more detail, special features, interviews, photographs, and all of the breaking news from the heavy metal world as well. So make sure you subscribe to that too. But like I said, 3 brand new albums that I want to talk about this week, and I'm just going to jump straight in. Okay, so first up on my list was a highly anticipated record for me, and it's the return of the Mighty Dth with The Deceivers, and it's the 5th studio album from the US progressive death metal band, and it's their very first album in 13 years, and they have come back from their hiatus with an almighty explosion. The fury and the aggression and the power behind this record is unreal. The technical precision with the guitar work is absolutely incredible. The solos are soaring, blistering blast beats, and really powerfully energetic guttural vocals. But the thing that I really like about this is there's a lot of dense melody throughout the technical precision, a lot of over-the-top orchestration, but even though it's over the top and very prominent, it doesn't take away from the musical technicality of the band. It's so ridiculously catchy, so ridiculously heavy, and it just blends together really nicely. It's very triumphant. It's a huge return from the band. But another thing that I really like about this as well is they've come back with an all-star guest lineup. So you have the likes of Archspire, Scar Symmetry, Jeff Loomis, and others featuring on this album as well. There's so much to offer on this record. It's highly addictive, incredibly crushing, and an absolute joy to listen to. I've listened to this an awful lot over the past weekend, and I often find myself listening to it on repeat without realising it, and I enjoy every single second of it. So if you are looking for something that's incredibly heavy but really cool with the melodics and the orchestration at the same time, you're definitely going to want to get onto this, especially if you're also a fan of the likes of Strapping Young Lad, Chimera, Allegiant, that kind of sound. This one is definitely for you. Okay, so next up on my list, I have My Silent Wake with Lost in Memories, Lost in Grief, and it's the 12th studio album from the death doom gothic metal band based in the UK. There's something incredibly dark yet enticing about this record. It's deliciously doomy and gloomy, but so catchy at the same time. The guitar work in this record is incredible, and you have a great combination of soaring solos and melodically rich riffage, haunting clean vocals, soft whispering spoken word moments, and deep guttural growls that just rip right through you, yet they're really emotive at the same time as well. It's the details in this record that really stand out for me. The different kind of synth styles are very subtle, but create this very dense, haunting atmosphere about it. It's incredibly dark, incredibly emotive, but it crushes you at the same time. So if you are a fan of the likes of My Dying Bride or Paradise Lost, Winter Sun, that kind of sound, even if you liked the Green Lung album because it has that kind of vibe about it as well, you're definitely going to want to get onto this. So last up on my list, but certainly by no means least, I have As the Sun Falls with Kamos, and it's the 2nd studio album from the Melancholic melodic death metal band from Finland. Now, before I start talking about the actual album itself, check out that artwork. I adore the Aurora Borealis, wintry, frosty, snowy landscapes, and I fell in love with this artwork. It really drew my attention in and I couldn't stop looking at it. And then I saw the subgenre of metal and I was sold, because melancholic melodic death metal, specifically from Finland, is one of my all-time favourite genres. The music that this genre and that place puts out is unbelievable. And I had a feeling that I knew what I was going to be coming across here, and I was not disappointed at all. And hopefully you guys won't be either. But this is a majestic, sprawling soundscape that really does transport you to a place that looks exactly like this album artwork. It's very majestic, very atmospheric, and very melodically haunting and gorgeous. But it's also very, very heavy. The blast beats in this record are absolutely insane. The vocal style is primarily gutturals, and they roar right through you. The energy and the power behind those vocals is just outstanding. But a few clean melodic moments do make their appearance throughout the record as well. And it's the kind of cleans that echo and soothe you. And there's something very enticing and very powerful about them. But they're very soft despite the power as well. The whole album is just so well done. The production on it is crisp. And before you know it, it's been the full hour and you're listening to the album again. It's purely magic, and it is very much based on the Nordic kind of northern style and culture. So if that is the kind of thing that you're into with your melodic death metal, you're definitely going to want to get onto this one, especially if you are a fan of the likes of Insomnium, Omnium Gatherum, and Winter Sun. If that's your kind of sound, that majestic, frozen, melancholic, melodic death metal, which is equal parts heavy and brutal, very, very intense, but gorgeously melodic and dark at the same time, this one is definitely for you. I love everything about this, from the music to the album artwork to the name of the band to the name of the album. Love it. Absolutely love it. Can you tell I really like this album? Because I really liked this album, and I hope you guys do too. And that's it for this week's very short New Metal Monday, but I probably did prattle on as I always do, despite the fact it was just 3 albums this week. Once again, comment down below to let me know what you think of the albums, and if you have any of your own recommendations that I might have missed, let me know and I'll get them added to my list. Make sure to check out all of the band details in the description box and follow my Spotify playlist if you use Spotify, which gets updated after every time I upload a New Metal Monday video. I just want to say a quick thank you to the feedback and the comments and the interaction that I got on my last video, which was my 100th video. I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea how much you mean to me and this channel. We couldn't do this without you. So thank you so much for your support. Also, if there's anything in particular that you guys want me to do on this channel with regards to metal, let me know. I do have a few ideas in the pipeline that I will be starting on very, very soon. But if you have any of your own requests, let me know. I have had a few messages about submissions from subscribers and listeners. I'm not doing submissions at the moment, but I do have a list of submissions that I need to get through. So I will be doing that throughout the summer period, but I will be filling you in on more details on how I'm going to navigate that, because I get quite a lot of requests that way. Like, share, subscribe. I really do appreciate your support as always. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon in my next video.